All right, so we will continue. Now we're trying to cover creating the third view in our presentation for today. So this is a part. It has the top view and the side view. It looks pretty easy. There's a web here, and then this is a hole. This is the top view, and this is the front view. So to create the third view out of this um, part, first let's check we got the right layers. So we go to layer properties. So we have a layer for hidden lines, a layer for dimension, and then a layer for center lines, and then the main layer for the actual oblique lines is here. And then let's double check these layers make sense or no. So let's try to hide the dimension layer. Let's see what happens. So if we hide the dimension layer, dimensions disappear. That makes sense. And then the hidden layers make sense, and the center layer makes sense. All right. So to create the third view, our best friend is going to be the X line. So first we need to create a line at 45 degree. So let's use the oblique layer now, which is this, called here calc 1. And then let's make an X line. So the first X line I'm going to create is going to be a horizontal X line. I'm just trying to find the edge of this part. That's my first aim. So I'm going to create a horizontal X line like this. And then the second one is going to be a vertical X line, which is going to be here. So I found the edge of this part, and then I need to create a 45-degree angle. So let's make an X line, and then this time angle 45, and then I'm going to use this intersection for it. And basically what follows is going to be projecting everything from this top view onto this 45-degree angle. So the way it goes is, again, X line. I'm going to create X line from here to here. You might save yourself the pain and just make them all horizontal. So I'm going to create a bunch of horizontal lines, this here, and then a second one in here, and then in here, and then in here, and then a horizontal line in here. And then I need the vertices of the circle, so a horizontal line in here, and a horizontal line in here. So now I have projected all features onto my mirror line, this one. Now let's draw the vertical lines. So I'm going to make an X line, and then it's going to be, sorry for that, X line, oops, X line, and then I'm going to pick a vertical. And then every single line in here, I'm going to project it this way. So I projected all of my features from the top view here onto the side view. And then next I need to project also the features of the front view onto the side view. Again, X line. So, and I would make it horizontal. So I would need an X line here, an X line here, and then that's it. Everything else is covered. So next is I'm going to use the trim command, and then I would use the main box surrounding the whole side view as my first trim. And then I would hit enter, and then I would get rid of everything else in here because I do not need it. It's getting already very confusing. All right, and then let's clean up this too. Okay, now let's figure out what needs to be in hidden lines. So what needs to be in hidden lines is this circle, correct? So which two lines are projecting these circles? I believe the outermost two lines, correct? We can quickly double check it with an X line. And let's make it horizontal. So this guy and this guy are projecting the circle. And then let's double check it. This guy, yes, and yes. So the outermost two lines are projecting the circle, which is a hole. It has to be a hidden line. So therefore I need to make these two outermost features a hidden line. So to do so, there is the layer match function or command, which you select the objects, so these two, and then I would hit enter, and then it says select object on a destination layer, so I'm going to pick the hidden lines here, and then it matches them up with this one. Okay, so now I got my two circles as a hidden line. Second is this web, these two web lines, which is the most inner two, they end by this edge, correct? So this web lines needs to be trimmed, so I wouldn't use the trim command. And now this is going to be my cutting edge, and I would hit enter, and then I'm going to trim this one, and I need to trim this one, and that's it. And then I have the lines for this chamfer. So there is, after the web lines, then there is the chamfer lines. The chamfer lines go onto the bottom feature only. They do not go onto the top. So to do so, I would also use the trim line, trim feature, and I would select this one. And then I would cut these two, I can hit enter, and then I would cut this one, and I would cut this one because the chamfer is on the bottom. And my hole is going all the way through in the back. Okay, so that's basically the side view for these two. Now you can delete all of your X lines, you do not need them. And the only thing I'm missing is a center line at the location of the center of the circle. So I can go to the center line layer, and I can even, let's draw the center line for this circle, as it's not fully drawn. So we did it here. Let's do the other option, the other side, sorry. And then you can simply also project it at a 45-degree angle, or, I mean, you can do it different ways. You can also, we know that this is a 15 diameter circle, so you can offset by 7.5. You can do that. So we can go here, and then we can offset by 7.5, and then I can select this, and I can offset here, and then I can move it this way, and then again I can go to a center line, and then I can start drawing my center line here, and then this hidden line, let's just delete it. So I drew the center line for the circle on the side view. These hidden lines are for this circle, which is this hole, and then this is the web, which is in here, and then these are the two lines for the chamfer, which is in here. All right, so this is the way to do the side view. That's it. Thank you.